The Mesha Stele. I am Mesha, son of Chemosh, the king of Moab, the Dhibanite. My father was king over Moab for 30 years, and I became king after my father. And I made this high place for Chemosh in Chemosh, because he had delivered me from all kings, and because he had made me look down on my enemies. Omri was the king of Israel, and he oppressed Moab for many days, but Chemosh was angry with his land, and his son reigned in his place. And he also said, I will oppose Moab. In my days he said so. But I looked down on him and on his house, and Israel has been defeated. It has been defeated forever. And Omri took possession of the whole land of Medeba, and he lived there in his days, and half the days of his son, 40 years. But Chemosh restored it in my days. And I built Baal Menon, and I built a water reservoir in it, and I built Kirjatim. And the men of Gad lived in the land of Eterot from ancient times, and the king of Israel built Eterot for himself. And I fought against the city and captured it, and I killed all the people of the city as a sacrifice for Chemosh and for Moab. And I brought back the fire heath of his uncle from there, and I brought it before the face of Chemosh at Kirjoth. And I made the men of Sharon live there, as well as the men of Maharat. And Chemosh said to me, Go, take Nebo from Israel. And I went in the night and fought against it from daybreak until midday. And I took it and killed the whole population, 7,000 male subjects and foreigners, and female subjects, foreigners, and servant girls. For I had put it to the ban for Ashtar Chemosh. And from there I took Yahweh's vessels and presented them before Chemosh's face. And the king of Israel had built Yahaz, and he stayed there throughout his campaign against me, and Chemosh drove him away before my face. And I took 200 Moabite men, its entire division, and I led it up to Yahaz. And I have taken it in order to add it to Dhiban. I have built Karkroch, the wall of the woods, and the wall of the citadel. I have built its gates, and I have built its towers, and I have built the king's house, and I have made the double reservoir for the spring in the innermost part of the city. Now the innermost part of the city has no cistern in Karkroch, and I have said to all the people, Each one of you shall make a cistern in his house. And I cut the moat of Karkroch by using Israelite prisoners. I have built Ar-or, and constructed the military road of Arnon. I have built Beth-Bamoth, for it had been destroyed, and I have built Bezer, for it lay in ruins. And the men of Dhiban stood in battle formation, and all Dhiban were in subjugation. And I am the king over the hundreds and the towns, and I have added to the land, and I have built Beth-Medeba, and Beth-Dibeltam, and Beth-Baal-meon. And I brought there Lacuna, flocks of the land, and Haraim, there lived Lacuna. Chemosh said to me, Go down, fight against Haranim. I went down Lacuna, and Chemosh restored it in my days, Lacuna.